Good morning. Yeah, I be up early. I know this God time anyway, y'all, but I be up early. I'm just saying, hey, y'all doing good? I'm just mild talking till God give me a warning to get out. Yeah, so I'm just mild talking. Y'all doing good? Okay, God, where this conversation gonna go? Where's this conversation gonna go? I'm just mild talking though. Yeah, it's this girl. She didn't took my daughter whole identity, like everything. And I don't feel no kind of way about it. Like, it ain't nothing like, because I can see the heart of people. And she don't seem like she a bad person. Like, she really don't seem like she a bad person. She really seem like she just innocent in nature. It just, she gravitated to my daughter. And she just, one way or another, then stole her whole identity out here. For real. She done stole her whole identity. And so yeah, so I don't really feel no kind of way, because you can't, like, if you have to walk in, you have to just stay in your lane. Like, you can't just be jumping in other people's lanes and stuff. It ain't gonna last too long doing it. So with this girl who just decided that took it up on herself to just take on her whole identity, so to speak. Her whole identity, her whole sound, everything. Everything is identical. Like, she decided to just do this, but she a counterfeit. Counterfeit season is over with. Actually, counterfeit is a pet peeve of mine. It just get under my skin. I just be like, do what God taught. Do what God, whatever purpose God instilled in you, do your purpose. Just do the purpose God instilled in you. Now, this particular person, she got talent. Like, God blessed her, but God didn't bless her to take on the identity of my daughter. Walk in your own identity. That's all I'm saying. Just walk in your own identity out here, y'all. But yeah, so she ain't gonna get too far. If she walking trying to be my daughter, she ain't gonna get too far trying to be my daughter, trying to say she ain't gonna make it too far. But if she just do what's in her to do, she'll probably be okay. Cause like I said, at the end of the day, I ain't really got no hate for nobody. It's plenty for everybody. It's plenty for everybody. Do you though? Don't jump on the scene trying to be somebody else. Just do you. Just stay in your line. You'll be okay. So she stay in her line, she'll be okay. But she trying to jump and then just try to like just take on. She can't do that. Like, my daughter on a whole nother level. My daughter is off the chart. Like, she just up there. Like, it's very few people. If it's anybody. She on that type level. Like, she just on a whole different, she just on a whole different caliber than a lot of these women and females out here. She just on a whole different caliber altogether. So it ain't really nothing. I don't really feel no kind of way. I'm just like neutral about it. I don't even feel, I try my best to get mad. I couldn't even get mad. I told my daughter, I said, oh, I wanted to get mad so bad. I said, nothing would let me get mad. My face got this like glare on it. I told my daughter, nothing would like not make me get mad. Like, I was just thinking like, oh, I can't believe she stole her identity. Oh, look at her doing this, doing. And I tried to make myself mad. It wasn't nothing in me to make me get mad about that girl. It wasn't nothing. So I told my daughter, I was like, look, I can't even get mad if I tried. I said, I've been here thinking, just thinking on how she doing it, just how she doing it. You know, it's the principle of it. How she doing it. I was just even trying to I couldn't get mad. I said, because she can't be you, she can't do you. Like, it's only one Michael Jackson. It's only one. It's only one. She can't be you. It's only one of you. She can't walk. She can't do it. If she attempt to do it, she gonna fail. She can't. God said, designed it where can't nobody do you but you. Can't nobody do you but you. So you got these counterfeits. I call them destiny stealers. They feel like, you know, ooh, this look appealing to the eye. I told it remind me of Eve. You know, when Eve ate the fruit, you know, it was appealing to the eye. But God said it was other fruit in the garden that was way more better than the fruit that she picked up. He said that wasn't even the best fruit in the garden. But she was enticed by what she saw. And she wanted that fruit. She wanted what she could not have. Because out of everything in the garden, this one tree, God said, do not eat of the fruit. out of everything. So she basically just wanted what she could not have. This girl, she just want what she cannot have. And I told my daughter, it just kind of remind me of Eve a little bit. I don't really give my daughter stuff, but like I was shocked. Not saying like that, but I was shocked because like early that morning, I had these Judas jokes. Like I was just like, no Judas, like Team Jesus, like I just would think about Judas all morning. So I was just like randomly posting in my spirit. I just couldn't get Judas in my spirit. So everything I was saying and everything I was posting was dealing with like no Judas, like Judas ain't allowed, like stuff like that, right? And all this came out later in the day. Like this didn't even happen till like I just kept speaking on Judas. And eventually later on, it started coming out little stuff about this particular person, because God gonna bring darkness to light. And so this particular person, we like, dog. So it was just a shocker. It was just a shocker that all of this is just going on through this person who really just like trying to just take it to their level, but you can't take it to their level. Like you can't take to just stay in your lane. If you got talent, you got give, do that. Do that. But try and jump somebody else's line, try to be somebody else and lose your identity in this process, don't do that. It ain't gonna be good for you to do that now. So I don't feel no kind of way about it, y'all. I don't feel no kind of way. I told my daughter, I said, she just admire you, you know. But to the point where you want to take her identity, I said, that's kind of a bit extreme, man. That's a bit extreme, but I'm not here to bash nobody. I ain't even here to, like, my spirit won't let me, like, say nothing negative about the girl, nothing like that, you know. So it's just like, you know, she just really just want what she cannot have. Like, when she walk in her own purpose, she'll get far. When she walk in her own purpose, because she do have a gift dealing with music and stuff like that. So if she walk in her own purpose, where how God positioned her, she'll be okay. But she try to take on the identity of other people, she not gonna get too far, because you can only fake it for so long. You can only fake it for so long. And then I just told my daughter to call out everybody. You see anybody that imitate you, just point them out. So my daughter yesterday, she was just all in the girl. Like she was in the girl. She was she had you know, voiced her opinion about the matter directly to the girl. And so a lot of people was watching and was like, I can't believe she stole this, she did you like this. So a lot of people is jumping on my daughter's team, like, you know, they ain't gonna just put up with it. Like, people ain't gonna pull up with you thinking you can steal from somebody. Like, you ain't finna steal nobody's identity and then claim it as your own. And you got the real thing right here. Like, you hear both of them, you gonna know the difference. When you got a counterfeit, you steal it from the original, so the original right there. You ain't able to do that. So I think her just going public, my daughter going public on her page and calling her out in front of everybody reading and seeing it. It just kind of put her in her place now. Like, you just do everybody like that. You just let everybody just make it be known. Just your voice. I said, when you silent, Satan got power. But when you speak through your voice, Satan is very weak. So you just speaking to make it known what's going on and the dynamics of everything. But when my daughter kind of just like brought to light everything that was going on, you know, a lot of people were just kind of like siding with my daughter, so to speak. So, yeah. I ain't never seen to this right here, though. That was kind of extreme, because I was just talking about, I told my daughter, I said, I've been talking about Judas all day. I've been talking about Judas all day, and then you tell me all this going on with this particular person. My daughter didn't know nothing about this. Like, absolutely nothing. She's like, Mom, then she'd be like, ooh, Mom, she said the girl even got signed. The girl even got signed trying to be my daughter. Yeah. But my daughter said she'll never sign a Rock Nation. Look, I ain't even trying to say too much, because, like, she in that industry, so I ain't even trying to. We already conflict. Me and my daughter, like, we already conflicted because she in that industry. And a lot of times I speak against this industry that she in. But she in it, though. So I ain't even finna say what I got to say about them. But my daughter said, I ain't even finna repeat it. I ain't even finna repeat it because she in that industry and she deal with this. So I ain't even finna repeat what she said. But, you know, so like I said, I don't wish bad on nobody. But it's just a certain way to do everything. And you can't just go and just think you're going to just, it don't even work like that. Like, you can't even come for her no way. She's spiritually protected. So if you don't hear your begin your line, you're gonna be dealing with all kind of stuff anyway. You ain't gonna get too far doing it. Like you ain't gonna get like all kind of stuff gonna be happy going on. So I tell my daughter, just be patient, just do what she do, and just whatever she got gonna come to her. Like it's gonna come find her. So you just do what you do. Just put out your mirror. Just do everything you doing. Everything gonna come find you when the time right. Yeah. So what else going on, y'all? Yeah. So I don't really feel, like I'm like, it ain't really no way to feel. It's just a blank feeling. Cause I mean, it's just a blank feeling. Like I said, I ain't trying to bash nobody. Period. So I don't really just like try to put other people, I don't really just come like that. I'm very humble. I'm not. I can be cocky when God tell me to be cocky, but I'm very humble, y'all. I'm extremely humble, but God be like, be cocky with it. I'm like, okay, let me walk in this. Yeah. So, that's all that's going on. I think that's all that's going on, y'all. Guys, anything else I need to speak on? I'm just speaking on the daughter, the girl, and Eve. Cause like I attract, because I'm a spiritualist, I attract a lot of women. And for some reason, it just, when they see somebody got there and enticed, it's like the spirit, the same thing that was on Eve, that spirit, when Satan tempted her, it just seemed like it be on women, a lot of women. So a lot of times, like I might have a certain shirt on, and women that be like, oh, where you get your shirt from? And then the next day I see like 10 women with the same shirt. I don't even tell people where I go get my stuff now. Like if I go buy clothes and stuff like that, like I been stopped telling women where I go to get my clothes, what I do, how I move. I just kind of move in secret when I be around women, because they'll go do the same thing. But like I said, I'm real open. Like they come to me all the time about my tattoos. Like they'll come to me about my hair. Like they see red, ooh, they want red hair now. So I sit there and talk to them about, okay, but I'm just kind of used to it. I'm kind of used to it, so I don't really feel no kind of way about it. Like I really do be encouraged. I'm like, oh yeah, red to be cute on you. I got red hair in my head, and I be like, yeah, go on do red. Like it'll look real good on you. If they want a tattoo, they be like, what you think I should get? Like they'll come at me what I think I should get. I'm like, ooh, I think you should put this on your neck, because they want a neck piece. You should get this and put this on your neck. So it be like whatever they see, they gonna imitate it for some reason. They want it. They're enticed by it. And if I tell people everything I do, how I move, they'll do everything the same way I do and how I move out here. To that level, but the way she moved with my daughter, I guess she thought my daughter was gonna be silent. So now, the girl, she kind of like hush about everything. Like she trying to move in secret. I said, cause she don't want them to know who that is you. So I said, if you blow yourself up, you put yourself on the scene, it's gonna put the energy on you. That's what she trying to keep off of you. She don't want it on you. I said, so you just, if you see anything going on, you just call it down. Just keep doing it. Cause these people finna know and learn. You gonna know and learn out here. But again, like I said, I don't have no hate, because like I said, I'm a spiritualist. And her heart is really not in a bad place. Like she really like innocent in nature about it. She just felt like this is the route I'm gonna go, instead of going in her own purpose. She get way further if she use her own strengths and talents, because she do have gifts and strengths that God has given her. Now if she walk in her own identity, she'll be blessed walking in her own identity. But to steal somebody else's identity, the Bible says Satan come to steal, kill, and destroy. So to steal her identity. So basically, when I see this person, she like a inverted, distorted version of my daughter. And Satan is a distorted version, inverted version of God. So when I look at this person who like taking on the identity of my daughter, it's like a distortion of my daughter. So it's from Satan. This from Satan. Like when I look at the girl, I'm like, that's an inversion of my daughter. Everything my daughter wouldn't do, she doing. Who she signed to is somebody my daughter would never sign to. Like everything, like the way she moves is completely opposite and inverted of what my daughter would actually do. So I was tickled to see the spiritual connotation of this counterfeit, who's in the form of my daughter. And she's an inversion of my daughter. So even the sound, everything is like an inversion, a distortion of what the original sound is. And Satan is a distortion and an inversion of God. If God good, he bad. Like, it's just opposite, a complete opposite inversion. Like, the direction of what God wants, Satan wants the opposite. And it's the same way with these two girls. Like, whatever my daughter want to do, this girl, she's like, okay. And my daughter like, I would never do this. I would never do that. I would never go there. I would never perform here. But this girl, she'll go there, which is an inversion of my daughter. Do that make sense? Okay. So, yeah, I'm just speaking on that, clarifying that. I did just take down those little posts. I'm like, it really, like, the person really is not a threat at all, because you can't steal the identity of somebody. Like, you can't, like, you're not gonna get too far doing it. Like, you're not, it's only so, you can't, it's no way possible. I don't even know, like, I shouldn't even be speaking on this person. This person is irrelevant. I was like, this person is so irrelevant. I was just shocked how God would just bring you everything. Like, it was just random. I was like, I don't even know this person like this. And all this going on. But then earlier that day, I was just speaking on this Judas. Like, it was just something in my spirit about this Judas spirit. It was just like this Judas spirit around. I was like, Judas can't be in my circle because I ain't taking no more losses. Like, I'm not finna take no more losses. Period. I'm not finna do it. So, I was just speaking on this Judas spirit in the air, and then come to find out it was just attached to my daughter, so to speak. So, I'm gonna let y'all enjoy yourself. If God give me something to say, I speak on it. I speak on it if God give me something to speak to you all. But yeah, I was just speaking on that because he just kind of told me to speak on there a little bit. Because like I said, it ain't no anger. My daughter might feel some kind of way because she might feel like, oh, how can you just, like, how you just gonna steal my identity? Like, I don't think she really cares as far as, like, her talent. But it's just like, dog, how you just gonna be walking around looking like me, sounding like me, acting like me? You can't be me. Yeah. So yeah, the Judas. It's a Judas, because, see, she did a song with her. She did a couple years back, she did a song with my daughter. They got a song together. She changed her name. Like, her name changed. Like, when she got with my daughter, she changed her name. She changed, she shifted, like, the way cause the song she got with my daughter, she don't sound like that. But then all of a sudden she got this sound where she sounds just like my daughter, or trying to mimic her, but she's like an inversion of her, a counterfeit version of her. She's not the original. My daughter got something that you can't mimic it. You cannot. Because, yeah. So, they did do a song together. Judas in the Family. It's going to be something. And you know what? I always tell my daughter, y'all see posts all the time about Judas. I be like, look, you going to pick your Judas, so pick wisely. She picked her Judas. And I said, pick wisely. So you got to be wise with who you even choose to even want to be around, because at one point or another, that person is going to become a Judas in your life. So, I constantly talk to my kids. The people who you around, just expect them to flip and turn on you. And then you're going to have to deal with the other side of the situation. So everybody in your life, you pick your own Judas. Everybody pick their Judas. Judas is not somebody, just random person. Everybody, just like Jesus had to pick. Just like Jesus had to pick his Judas, we got to pick our Judas. That's part of this whole process, y'all. The part of this process is you gonna pick your Judas. So I tell my kids, when you decide to be friends with people and stuff like that, be careful with who you pick, because that person is gonna end up being a Judas in your life. We pick our Judas. They're just a cycle. So I like, you be careful. And I drill it in them. I drill that in them, cause the person closest to you, that's what it be. Like her and this girl, they got, they did, I don't know how many songs, but they used to do mirrors and stuff together. So she had her style, my daughter had her style. Then one way or another, she ended up saying, ooh, I want to take your whole identity. And she kind of been like just trying to walk around and take her identity, but it ain't gonna get far. it ain't gonna get far, because once everybody see and my daughter bring to light about this person who trying to walk and take out, and people listen to the music, they gonna be like, oh yeah, they gonna call her out. But I tell my kids all the time, you gonna pick your Judas. So you pick your friends, but you be careful and you watch out, because the people you think, ooh, you got to deal with that other side of it. You got to deal with the other side of that person. So if there's somebody you want to deal with, because that person going to become a Judas in your life. You pick your Judas. At one point or another, that person is going to be a Judas in your life. Is that what you want to deal with? I know. It's your life, though, y'all. This your life. So that's why I tell my kids, like, you pick people and you let people get close and you let people be your friends and stuff like that, it's going to be a Judas. They going to turn like Jesus. Okay, he right there rocking with them and stuff, but then, boom, he was tempted. He was tempted, so he ended up betraying Jesus in the process. So who you pick on your team going to eventually become a Judas, just like Lil Durk. You pick your Judas. He picked that Judas. Like, he picked it. So you got to be wise with who you pick, because you got to deal with them as an enemy at one point or another. They're going to become an enemy. So whoever your friend going to end up at one point or another becoming your enemy, you going to pick your Judas in your life. That's something everybody going to do. They're going to pick their Judas in their life. Judas is not just no random person. It's somebody that you didn't pick. Somebody in your inner circle. Dirk picked his Judas. And you see what's going on with him, right? You see what's going on the inside, right? Everybody picked their Judas. So, I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Be safe.